Chapter 16. I've told you all this, so you winna gie up your faith. They'll fling you out o' a temple, and there's a time comin' when ony lad 'at kills you will think he's doin' almighty a guid turn, and they'll do this till you 'cause they've never kent the Father, nor me. But I've told you all this, so that when the time comes, you'll mind 'at I told you. I didna tell you this at the outset, 'cause I was wi' you. But noo I'm gone awa to him wha sent me. Yet none o' ye's speerin' far I'm gone. Noo I've told you all this, your hearts are full o' sorrow. Still anon, fit I'm tellin' you is the truth. It's all better for youins, at I gang awa. 'Cause gin I dinna gang awa, a comforter winna come till you. But gin I gang awa, I'll send him till you. And when he comes, he'll shew a folk o' a world 'at they're wrong aboot ill-doin' wise, and fit's richt aboot Almighty's judgment. He'll tell them they're wrong aboot ill-doin' wise, 'cause they dinna believe in me. They're wrong aboot fit's richt, 'cause I'm gone till my Father, and you'll see nae mair o' me. And they're wrong aboot judgment, 'cause a ruler o' this world has already been judged. I've still muckle to tell you, but it would be some muckle for you anew. Whoever, when the Spirit comes, he'll lead you to all its truth. He winna speak for himself, but he'll speak o' fit he hears, and he'll shew you fit's afore you. He'll gie me a stem, 'cause he'll talk fit I'm sayin', and tell it to youins. All thin at the Father his is mine. At's fit why I'm sayin' till you at the Spirit will talk fit I'm sayin', and tell it to youins. All thin at the Father his is mine. At's fit why I'm sayin' till you at the Spirit will talk fit I'm sayin', and tell it to youins. In a wee while you winna see me, but the while after that, you will see me, 'cause I'm gone till the Father. Some o' the devout followers said to themselves, "Fit does he mean be it? He says a wee while we winna see him, but the while after that we'll see him, 'cause he's gone till the Father. Fit does he mean be a wee while? We dinna ken fit he's speaking aboot." Noo Jesus kent they were mongin' to speer at him, so he says to them, "Are ye argy-bargying amo yourselves aboot fit I said? A wee while and ye winna see me, and a wee while after you will see me? Lat me tell you, you'll be roaring and greeting, but the world will be glad. You'll be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn to gladness. A woman aboot to hae a bairn is sorrowful, 'cause her time's come. But when a bairn is born, she forgets her sadness, 'cause she's happy at the bairn is come into the world. Say anew, you're sorrowful, but I'll see you again, and your hearts will be glad. A kind of gladness 'at naebody can talk away fae you. When that day comes, you'll speer naething o' me. Lat me tell you, whatever you seek o' a Father in my name, he'll gie you. Ye've never speered for naething in my name afore. Just speer, and you'll get, and your joy will be hail. I've told you all this in riddles, but the time's comin' when I winna speak in riddles, but I'll tell you straight aboot the Father. When that day comes, you'll speer things at him in my name, and I'm nae sayin' 'at I'm going to speer at him for you, 'cause the Father loves ye himself, 'cause ye've loved me, an you've believed at the come Aul Mither, a come fair father, an come into the world, new a depart the world, an young till a father. Sign his devout followers said to him, "Nu you're spickin' straight, we nae riddles. Nu we're seer, ye ken all thin. An dinna need to be box beard. Is mox is believe, ye come fail Mither." Says Jesus, "Div ye believe nu? See the hour's comin', aye. In fact, it's here. At ye'll be scattered awa. Ilka man till his ain hoose, an ye'll leave ma be mysel. But still anon, I'm nae be mysel, 'cause a Father's wi' ma. I'll tell ye, say ye must hae peace. In a while, ye'll hae sair fash, but I be canty. I've overcome a while." Chapter 17. After saying this, Jesus looked up to heaven and said, "Father, the hour is come. Esteem your Son, as he mith esteem you. You gied him poor o'er all mankind, say he mith gie life everlasting to all them ye gied him. Everlasting life means they ken you, the true Aul Mither, an Jesus enitetien fa ye sent. I've esteemet ye here i the world. I've deen a work ye gart me dee. A new Father, esteem me afore ye. We esteem ye gied me afore a world was begun. I've made your name weel kent to chiels ye gied me out a world. They were yours, and ye gied them to me. They've keepit your word. Nu they ken at all thing ye gied me come fae you, 'cause I've telt them fit you've telt me, and they've teen it all in. And surely ken at I come fae you, and they believe at you sent me. I pray for them. I dinna pray for a hale world, but for them ye gied me, 'cause they belong to you. And all thing at's mine is thine, and all thing at's thine is mine. And my esteem sheens thro' them. And now, I'm nae biding ony longer in a world, but they're biding in a world, and I'm coming to you. Pure Father, protect, be poor o' your name, them at ye gien till me, at they mith be een, just as we are een. When I was wi' them i the world, I keepit them i your name. I keepit all them ye gied me, and I didna tine a single een, except the chiel at mon betent, say at Scripture myth bepreeved richt. And nu I come till ye, and I say all is in a while, they myth hae my joy, in o' them full miser. I've gien them your word, and a hale whirl hated them, 'cause they're nae o' a whirl, just as I'm nae o' a whirl. I dinna sick at ye would talk them out o' a whirl, but just keep them awa fae all ill. They're nae o' a whirl, just as I'm nae o' a whirl. Mak them pure thro' your troth. Your word is troth. Just as Eve sent me into the world, I've sent them into the world. And for their sake, I consecrate myself to you, say they must be consecrated through a troth. But I dinna just pray for them alene, but for all them that mith believe in me, through fit they are preaching. I pray we mith all be een, as ye, Father, are in me, and I'm in you. Myth they be een we is. At the world myth believe at ye sent me. And I've gien them esteem ye gied me, and they myth be een, just as you and me are een. I'm in them, on yer and me. Say they myth be all een, say out the world, myth ken at ye sent ma, on that ye loo them, as ye loo me. Further o that this folk fa ye gied me, be we ma farum gyan, of they myth see a stem at ye gied ma, cause ye looed ma afore a world was begun. Pure Father, a world does not ken ye, but I ken ye. And they ken and you've sent me. I've told them all about ye. And I'll keep on doing it, say out the love ye have for me, myth be in of them, and say I myth be in of them tee. Chapter 18. After saying this, Jesus gaed out with his devout followers, and held a wa over a brun of Kildron. He gaed in till a garden with his devout followers. Judas, a lad at Clyptonium, kent for it was, cause Jesus often gaed there with his devout followers. So Judas gathered together a few chills and soldiers sent by high head inns o' a temple on the Pharisees, and gaed till a garden, wi' lanterns and flashes and weapons. Jesus kent all 'at was going to happen till him. So he come out and met them and said, "Where are you sickin?" Says they, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus says to them, "It's me." Judas Iscariot was standing with them. When Jesus said to them, "It's me," they stepped backwards and fell down all their length. Syne he spirit at them again, "Where are you seeking?" And they says, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus said, "I've already told ye it's me. Say gin it be me you're seeking, let the lave hard awa." He said this, say at the saying myth come true. Father, I hinna tint a single een of them ye gied to ma. Syne Steenie drew his sword and struck a heek priest man on a lug, cutting it off. A lad's name was Malchus. Syne Jesus says to Steenie, "Hoot the wa, man, pit up your sword until it's scabbard. This is a cup my father has gien to ma. Will I nae drink o' it?" Syne the chills and the soldiers on their off-shears took Jesus and bound him up, and led him awa, first to Annas. He was a guid father of Caiaphas, a heek priest at the year. Caiaphas was a chiel at had telt the yows it would be better off for all gin a chiel die for all a folk. Steenie followed Jesus along with another devout follower, for kent the heek priest. So he gaed with Jesus until a close o' a heek priest's house. But Steenie steed out the boot. Syne a tither devout follower at kent the heek priest come out and spoke till a woman at the door, and syne he brought Steenie in. Syne a woman at the door says to Steenie, "Are ye nae een o' his lad's devout followers?" He said, "Deal a bit o' it." And the servants or officers steed there warming themselves at the fire they'd made wi' coals, 'cause it was starvation. Steenie steed wi' them and warmed himself. A heek priest syne spirit at Jesus about his devout followers and his learning. Says Jesus, "I spoke straight to a world. All my preaching was done in the meeting hall and the temple. For all a yows come, I didn't do naething underhand. Fit why div ye speer us at me? Rather, speer at them for heard ma. Fit I said till them. Michty, they ken fit I said." When he said this, een o' the soldiers standing aside him gied him a scud wi' his hand, saying, "Dar ye speak till a heek priest like that?" Says Jesus, "Gin I've spoken ony ill, tell 'em a fit at Aul Mither be, but gin I hinna spoken ony ill, fit are ye cloutin' my for. New honest had sent him bun up to Caiaphas, a heek priest. Steenie was still stunning warmin' himself, say they says to him, Are ye nae een o Chiel's devout followers? He contoured them and said, Nah, I'm nae. A heek priest servant, fas lug Steenie had strucken off, says, Did I nae see ye in a garden wi' him? Again, Steenie wouldna talk wi' it. A cock crowed. At skreek of Dave they took Jesus fra Caiaphas' house till a court. A yows in common didna gang into a court, because they didna went to file themselves, so they could eat at the Passover supper. Pilate come out till them and says, Fit are ye saying is Chiel's dean wrong? They said, We wouldna hae brought him till ye, gin he dean nathan wrong. Sign Pilate says till them, Talk him and judge him according till your ain law. Says they, Our law disna allow us to put ony chiel to death. It's happened to mak the words of Jesus come true, for he telt the kind of death he would die. Sign Pilate gaed back into the court, and says till Jesus, Are ye a king o' a yows? Says Jesus, Are ye spearing is? Or did other folk tell ye about me? Says Pilate, Am I a yow? It was your ain folk on a high heed eens o' a temple at hanna ye our tell me. Fit have ye deen. Jesus answered, My kingdom is nae o' this world. Gin my kingdom was o' this world, my followers would feck to haud me awa fae being hunted or to yours counselors. My kingdom comes fae another place. Say Pilate says till him, Are ye a king then? It's you wha says I'm a king, says Jesus. I was born and come into the world for the thing, to speak about the truth. Abody wha belongs till the truth, hearkens till my voice. Pilate says till him, Fit is truth. And as he said this, he gaed back out till a yows, and said till them, I canna find at this Chiel's dean onything wrong, but ye have a way o' dean, at the set een o' a cards, louse at the Passover. Div ye want me to let out the king o' a yows? And they all roared, Nah, nae him, gie us Barabbas. Now Barabbas was a reaver. Chapter 19. Sign Pilate took Jesus and hid him flogged. And the soldiers plotted a crown out of fun busses, and put it on his head. They put the purple gown on him and said, Hail, King o' yows! And struck him with their knives. Pilate gaed out again, and said till them, See, I fess him out here, till ye to lat ye ken, I canna find fault wi' him. Sign Jesus come out wearing a crown of funds and a purple gown. And Pilate says till them, Here's a man. Van a high heed eens o' a temple, and the officers saw him. They roared out, Hang him on a stake! Hang him on a stake! Pilate says till them, You talk him and hang him on a stake. I canna find fault wi' him. And the yow said, We have a law, and by our law he maun die, 'cause he held himself out to be a son almighty. When Pilate heard this, he was even mair feared, and gaed back into the court, and said to Jesus, Where div ye come fae? But Jesus didna gie him nae answer. Sign Pilate says till him, Fit why will ye nae speak to me? Mine, I have a poor to set you loose, or to have you hang it on a stake. Says Jesus, ye have poor arma, just cause it was gien till ye be almicte. Say a chill at honnet me over to ye, he's a greater ill. At that, Pilate sought the way to let him go, but the yells roared out, gin ye set this chill loose, ye're nae friend o' Caesar. If ever holds himself out to be a king contra Caesar, say honnet him over to be hanged on a stake, and they took him away. He gaed out, carrying his stake, till a place called Golgotha, a place o' a skull, for they hanged him on a stake, wi' twa other renegades, een on ilka side, wi' Jesus i the midst. And Pilate wrote a scriven and put it upon a stake, saying, Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. He scribed it in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. And many Jews read it, 'cause a place where he was hanged on a stake was near on the tomb. Sign says a heed boomers or a Jews temple to Pilate. Dinna scribe King of the Jews, but is chill said, I'm a king of the Jews. Says Pilate, fit of scriven, of scriven. Sign after they'd hang it on the stake, Jesus, as soldiers took his clothes, and parted them in four, a bit for ilka soldier. They took a plaid, wiving all in a bit, we nae joins, and said, we winna hover us, but ruffle it to see fa gets it. Say a scripture come true, at says, they hovered my clays amo them, and ruffled my plaid, and that's what the soldiers did. Now standing aside Jesus' stake was his mither's sister, Mary, a wife of Cleophas, and Mary Magdalene. Jesus saw his mither, and the devout follower that he loved standing about. And he says to his mither, Woman, look at your loony. And he says to a devout follower, Look at your mither. And fae that day on, a devout follower took her into his ain hame. Now Jesus kent at all was thraway, and to make a scripture come true, he says, I'm off a drew thee. Now there was a bowie of vinegar standing near han. Say they took a sponge, soaked it in a vinegar, put it on a stick of hyssop, and held it till his lips. He drank the vinegar, and said, At's it thraway. Syne he bowed his head, and gied up a spirit. 'Cause it was a nicht afore a Passover, a Jews didna want the bodies hanging on a stakes on a Sabbath, 'cause it was a special day. Say they sought the Pilate, that their legs might be broken, and that they might be ta'en awa. Syne the soldiers come and broke a legs o' a first chiel, and syne a tither chiel, that was hanged on a stake wi' him. But when they come to Jesus, and saw that he was dead already, they didna brock his legs. But then our soldiers probbed his side wi' a spear, and there was a muckle outcome of bleed and water. And a chiel that saw it telt all about it, and we've nae reason to misdoubt him. He kens that fit he said was a troth, say that ye myth believe. Is was deen, say that the scripture myth come true. Nae a bein in his body was broken. And another scripture says, folk will look upon him at they probe it. After this, een of Jesus' devout followers, Joseph of Arimathea, spirit at Pilate, gin he could hae Jesus' body. Joseph hidna latin on he was a devout follower, for fear of the Jews. Pilate said, fairly ought. Say he come and took Jesus' body. Nicodemus, a chill at had come to Jesus benicht, gaed wi Joseph, and took wi him a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about the 500 weight. Syne they took Jesus' body, and bone it in linen clothes, along wi spices, as is a way wi yows for burial. New i the place, for he was hanged on a stake, there was a garden, and in a garden there was a new grave, for nae man yet lay. They laid Jesus there, 'cause it was near han, as it was a day afore a Sabbath. Chapter 20. Early on a Sunday morning, when it was still mark, Mary Magdalene come till a grave, and saw a steen had been rolled awa. She gaed rinnin till Steenie, and the tither devout follower for Jesus lood, and says till them, They've ta'en awa our maester, out o' a grave, and we dinna ken far they've putten him. Steenie, and a tither devout follower, set out and gaed till a grave. They ran on agither, but the tither devout follower was some swak for Steenie, and come on a grave first. He bowed down and looked in, and saw a linen clothes lying there, but he wadna gyong in. Syne Steenie arrives, gyongs until a grave, and sees a linen clothes lying there. A hanky, that had been tied round his head, was there too. Nae wi a tither clothes, but lying by itself, all fault up. Syne a tither devout follower, him fa arrived first at the grave, saw it and believed. At this time they didna yet ken about the scripture that says, he maun rise up fae a deed. Syne the devout followers gaed awa hame, but Mary held back, standing outside the grave greeting. As she was greeting, she bowed down and looked into the grave. She saw twa sins sitting there, all in fight, een at the head, and een at the foot, for Jesus' body had been lying. And they says till her, Woman, fit why are you greeting? She says till them, 'Cause they've ta'en awa my maester, and I dinna ken far they putten him. And when she said this, she turned round about and saw Jesus standing there, though she didna ken it was him. Jesus says till her, Woman, fit are you greeting for? Far are you sickin', supposing him to be a gardener? She says, Oh, sirs, gin ye've ta'en him awa, tell me far ye've putten him, at I may gang and get him. Jesus says till her, Mary. She turned to him and said, Rabboni, that's Hebrew for Domine. Jesus says till her, Dinna touch me, 'cause I'm nae yet gone up to my Father, but I'll gang to my brothers and tell them that I'm gang till my Father, and your Father, and to my Almighty and your Almighty. Mary Magdalene gaed and telled the devout followers that she'd seen a maester, and all that he'd said till her. At Sunday nicht, after all the doors were locked, a devout followers met, 'cause they were feared at the yows. Jesus come and steed in the midst of them, and says, Peace be wi you. And saying this, he shewed them his hands on his side. A devout followers were rail wheel shooted at seeing a maester. Again, Jesus says till them, Peace be wi you. As the Father sent me, say I send you. And when he said this, he blew on them, and said till them, Talk ye all a pure spirit. Gin ye forgie folks ill deeds, they'll be forgien. Gin ye dinna forgie them, they winna be forgien. But Thomas, een o' the 12, called the 20, wasna wi them when Jesus come. A tither devout followers telled him, We've seen a meester. But he says till them, unless I see for myself a nail holes in his hands, and pot my finger into it, and shiv my hand into his side, I winna talk wi' ye. 8 days after aught, a devout followers met in wi' een another, and this time Thomas was wi' them. Jesus come, though the doors were locked, and steed amo them, and says, Peace be wi' ye. Sign, he says to Thomas, rocks out your finger, and see my hands. Rocks out your other hand, and shiv it into my side. Dinna doot, but believe. And Thomas said to him, My Master and my Aul Mither. Jesus said to him, Thomas, 'cause you've seen me, you've believed. Blessed are they at hinna seen, but still anon believe. And Jesus acted out many other miracles afore his devout followers, that are nae written down in this book. But this has been written, that ye mith believe that Jesus is a Tongue, a son of Aul Mither, and in believing this, ye mith hae life through his name. Chapter 21. After this, Jesus shewed himself again to his devout followers at the Sea of Tiberias. And this is who it come about. Steny, Thomas of Twinny, Nathanael, fae Cana in Galilee, Zebedee's loons, and twa o' his other devout followers were there. Steny says till them, I'm yon awa to fish. They says to him, We'll come wi' ye. Sae awa they go our abote. But that nicht they didna catch naething. In the morning, Jesus was standing on a shore, but they didna ken it was him. Jesus says till them, My bairnies, have ye ony mate? Says they, Deal a bit. He says till them, Cast out your net on the richt hand side o' a bote, and you'll get the catch. They cast as they were bidden, and could hardly haul a net for a size o' a catch. Sae a devout follower by Jesus Lord says to Steny, It's a meester. Nu van Steny heard it was a meester. He whopped his coatie round about him, 'cause he'd ta'en all his clothes off, and jumped in o' water. A t'other devout followers brought in a wee boatie, 'cause they warna far awa fae a shore, about 100 yards, hauling a net behind them. When they come ashore, they saw a wee fiery, wee fishies on breed laid on. Jesus says till them, Fast hour of fish, you've caught it. Steny gaed up and hauled the net full of muckle fish. 153 there was. And even though there was sae mony, a net didna brock. Jesus said till them, Come on a net. None of them dar spear fa a chiel whiz, kennin fine it was a meester. Jesus come o'er, took a breed, and gied it till them, and did the same wi' a fishies. It was a third time he'd shewed himself to his devout followers, after he was raised fae a deed. Sae after they'd eaten, Jesus says till Steny, Steny, man, Yockie's loon, div ye loo my mare nor a lave dis? He says till him, Mick the eye, Master, ye ken fine I loo ye. He says till him, Feed my lammies. He says till him again for a second time, Steny, man, Yockie's loon, div ye loo ma? He says till him, Michty, aye, Master, ye ken fine at the loo ye. He says till him, Feed my lammies. He says to him again for a third time, Steenie man, Yokie's loon, Divyaluma. Steenie was sair come out, 'cause he'd speert at him for a third time, gin he lewed him. He says to him, Maester, ye ken all then, ye ken fine Alleluia. Jesus says to him, Feed my lammies. Nu lot me tell ye, when you was loons, ye got yourselves ready, and gaed out forever ye went it. But nu you're all. You'll rocks out your hands, and another chiel will talk hard o' ye, and talk ye for ye dinna went to gyong. He said this to shew fit the kind of death Steenie would hae. To fess a stim to Almighty. Syne he says to him, Follow me. Syne Steenie turned round and saw ahind him a tither devout follower, while Jesus lewd. The een at had leant on his breast, on a supper and spirit, Maester, fa's young to clap on ye. When Steenie saw him, he says to Jesus, Fit to boot this lad. Says Jesus, Gin I went him to white till I come. Fit's out to you, follow me. Say word got round o' my brothers at this lad widna die. But Jesus didna say at he widna die. He just said, Gin I went him to white till I come. Fit's out to you. He's a devout follower, for spak o' his things, and wrote them down, and we ken fit he said is recht. Nu there's mony other things at Jesus did, and gin they were all to be scriven, ilka een, I suppose a hale warl wouldna had all a books, it would be naughtin. Say be it. And that concludes John's or York's record of the good message, the Guide send. Until next time, be heartened, be sealful, and endure till the end.